our glassing spot number uno. It is fucking freezing up here. So we actually got up here over on that ridge. We saw 4 people, which is like way the heck over there. And then proceeded to hear like probably like 14 shots. And then we actually saw a bull over there walk off into the timber. So I don't know if there was multiple bachelor group or what, but there was elk over there, and there was also 4 hunters over there slinging lead. So this whole area is kind of chalked. All right, glassing spot number 2. This unit's interesting. It's a lot of side by sides, and like the whole entire bottom is like landlocked by private, and there's only like 3 or 4 entrances so far that we've seen. It kind of accesses the public land, and it is like just insanity the amount of people in almost every single little ridge or little opening you kind of glass. There's some form of 2-track around it. So we're trying to figure this out. It's hard. We actually spotted 2 mule deer bucks. I think one's a 4-point, one might be like a little 3-point, but they're probably well over 1,000 yards away. I got probably 40 minutes of light left. We're just gonna go see if we can find them again. Sneak up to these trees. Yeah, I'm thinking those trees is where we should probably stop. Okay, so we made a play on those bucks. We got like 300 yards from them. It was like an uphill shot. Long story short, me and Steven shot, no deer died. And they didn't even flinch. So we are now going to shoot our rifles to see if they're even sighted in, because it was kind of alarming how they didn't like even pick their heads up from the bushes they were eating on. So here we are. All right, so this is cool. Here's Garrett's 100-yard shot. Nowhere, even nowhere. So that's very reassuring. It shot good before I left, and now it's not. But Steven, on the other hand, uh-oh.
Bullseye, baby. I just don't know how to shoot at animals.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was aiming a little high and then just cranking on the trigger.
Whoopsie. All right, super lame. I shot the Tika too at 100, and I'm on paper, but I am way off the bullseye. So I don't know if I bumped this scope on my last hunt or something, but damn it. Okay, we think we're there now. The Bergara was 10 inches high at like 50, I think. Anyways, so I was probably missing those deer by a quarter country mile. But I think we're good now. We have the last 3 shots were, probably inch and a half MOA and the bullseye-ish. And we're just kind of shooting up the ground. So I'm very okay with that. Now we're going to shoot the Tika 7 mag one more time, because that one was actually, that was off too, right? It was like high and right. So we're going to try to just make sure that one's accurate too, which I should have done before I left. I thought I did, but apparently not good enough. So, all right, we're getting there though. Okay, we have found a lake. Looks pretty cool back here. Yeah. unfortunately, where we saw the elk earlier, they're like way holed up in these crazy high alpine basins. At least the bulls are. So we might come back here one afternoon or one morning and just go full send into some aspecty stuff. But we're just doing some exploring today. We re-sighted in our rifles and it was like 11 o'clock, so we're just gonna kind of checking some places out for the next couple hours and then heading to our afternoon spot to try and find those mule deer again this afternoon. Here, our next glassing up. We got sun to go down. We have 4 does way up there. I think that's like topo wise, like almost 9,000 feet. So I'm not quite ready to climb 1,000 vertical to whack a doe yet, but I might. All right, we're in a non-motorized area here. There's a gate across it. We're gonna head in there a couple miles. Kind of wanted to wait till at least shooting light so we can maybe see kind of anything on the way. But yeah, we've seen some mule deer. We've only seen 1 elk, and he got shot at like 14 times. So we might go back to that spot this afternoon, see if there's anything else in there. But other than that, we're trying to get away from all the side-by-side traffic because it's pretty crazy. So
We're just gonna start walking.
we're just gonna start walking.
We just gotta walk. Separate ourselves.
Yeah, we got to try and figure out this private public. It's not even a checkered board. It's just random chunks everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure that out. But
We got 1,200 feet to gain this morning, and go find a cow.
yeah, we're down. We're not holding out for anything
We
anymore.
just need a cow.
If it's an elk, it's getting shot. Because we saw does like insane elevations. So
Clear at the top of the range. Yeah. So,
but yesterday it probably almost got to 60 degrees. And it is like, it's insanely warm out. So super badass glassing up. You can kind of see all over the place. Oh, wait a second. Oh, darn it. More hunters. What'd you say about that?
I don't have much to say about that. Besides,
Fuck.
shitty spot around to me. 200 came around the corner. So,
Well, this is just basically what we do. We just sit here on the ground and try and figure out what the hell to do. Contemplating life.
Our life choices. I hit a rock.
I hit a rock.
Bent my plow mount. Now I gotta work on that when I get home.
It's very pretty, but it's full of people.
Hey dude, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm tanning because it's November 10th and it's like 70 degrees out. So yeah,
It's perfect elk hunting weather, right?
it's the best that I've ever had.
Well, you look good, and that's all that matters.
Thank you. All right, little update. We pulled camp in that last unit. It is just not quite what we were expecting. I think the temperature is just too hot. I mean, it's 68 degrees right now where we're at. Tons of people, side-by-sides everywhere. Every kind of drainage we got to start hiking up, there would be like an outfitter wall tent camp, like literally right in the middle of the trail. And that's where they were hunting. It just kind of nut kick after nut kick after nut kick. So we just said, screw it. We loaded up. We are heading eastbound to central eastern Montana we're just gonna go mule deer hunting for the next 3 to 4 days. Yeah, it sucks. I wish we were getting into more elk, but we weren't. The only elk we saw, we're guessing he got shot at around 14 times. So it's just, so far Montana's been very eye-opening for sure. So we are en route to Montana. We got a 1-star, we got a 1-star hotel booked, $69. Stay tuned. All right, new unit, new spot. We're mostly hunting mule deer now. We drove like 300 miles last night, stayed in a 1-star hotel, and we're in a new unit. Looks like this. Very scablandy, but I haven't seen any deer yet. Seen a ton of bucks in the dark on the side of the road, but nothing in daylight, so onward. All right, Steven, what is Steven's tip of the day?
This is my just the tip of the day. And then you really need to check the weight rating on your aluminum ramps before you go ahead and try to load a side-by-side with them. They worked twice. Now they don't work anymore, so we had to saw a tree up and back up to a bank and kind of ball haul it off of there. So
Thank you for
check your weight rating.
Thank you for your tip of the day.
You're welcome.
All right, here we are. New area, evening, day 1. Me and Steven have split up. We're hunting separate. Our strategy? What strategy? There is no strategy. I'm just joking. I'm basically just gonna go hop on this ridge and walk for a long ways. He's over there on that ridge, and he's gonna go walk for a long ways in glass. But basically, we're looking for roadless areas that we can just get in there and hike ridges and glass. See if we can find some deer running around. All right, we're here at glassing spot number 1 for the evening. Steven's over on the other ridge, so yeah, haven't seen shit so far. I think we're gonna go to a different spot tomorrow morning down on the wildlife refugee. I think that's where all the signs are pointing for us to go, so. But I'll sit here until dark and see if anything pops out. Got a little 2-point right there. He kind of snuck in on me. I think I'm gonna let him walk, though he's pretty small. Holy cow! I got one. I got a mule deer. Oh shit! This season has been grind. I don't know how big he is. I think he's just I just saw 2 big forks in this general unit. I just absolutely said he's going down. 130-yard shot. Oh, he's not a bad deer. He just popped out of nowhere. Oh damn, I'll see if I can flip this around and get a video of him down there. All right, I had my little quick sticks here. They're freaking awesome. It's pretty steep country, but you can see him kind of laying down there. I had to shoot through these trees a little bit, but he was quartering too, and I just put it in the vitals and pulled the trigger, so. Oh, that is so awesome. It feels so good to finally freaking fill a tag. All right, I'm gonna get my stuff and go down there and see what he looks like. All right, you guys. He is like he's got this old Roman nose. This is a much nicer deer than I thought he was gonna be. That is a tall 4-point. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I can't believe it. He's a 4-point, some little eye guards. Oh, look at that. General tag. Oh man, that is blew my expectations. Got the whole deer. Front leg, back strap, neck meat, tenderloins. I got the tenderloins and the gutless method too. It actually worked out pretty well. Some scraps, some flanks, some skirt, and I got it all in there. So shit. Luckily, it's only about a mile or so, and it's decently downhill, so that's good. Out of here, I have no food, no water. Woo! All right, we're back up here. Kind of where Steven saw a couple of those bucks run yesterday. So he's on the other side, I'm over here. Just kind of trying to find some stuff. I've just seen one deer like way over there and a coyote so far, so nothing crazy. Got some funky looking rocks, dude. Look at that, it's even got like a little top hat on it. Whoa. All right, well, got another one. Number 2. Kind of a funny story. We were driving to a store to get ice for my buck, and as we were driving there, we saw this buck chasing a doe on some BLM land. So long story short, we went and hunted him and got him. So we still feel kind of guilty about it because it's insane. But yeah, he was just right off saw him from the state highway. He was on public land and went after him. Hell yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool. Good times in Montana.
Yeah.
Here's our meat wagon. There you go. No trees around to hang him in, so we'll just go off the back of the side-by-side.
All right, we've had a dry camp so far, but since we're successful, oh shit, we got beers.
Oh, buddy, silver bullet.
And Steven apparently was in charge of fire duty. It actually looks pretty dang good, though.
That's a beautiful fire. It doesn't get much better. It just started.
That's a good fire for sure.
Thank you. Those are some nice telephone poles.
Those are good telephone poles. All right, one last final Montana sunrise. We are loaded up, tagged out, at least for mule deer. We are starting our 9-hour-ish drive home.